Hi, I'm taking this video as an assignment for abnormal psychology. My name is Park Ji-hyun and Jay, which is my English name. Okay, so number one, succinct case summary. Okay, first, Charles has a harsh and authoritarian family background, and it's said that Charles could recall the late night that his father came home drunk and beat him. But his mother loved him very much, so I think his problem might occur from his father. Fortunately, he seemed very well in his young period. He did well in school, got along well with his friends, and married with his wife. I think it seems quite normal. But the time goes by, the problems started to show up gradually. From his 40s, he began to talk about his life going downhill. He talked about death and lives as if preparing for death. And he denies everything that isn't acceptable for him. Freud called this thanatos. He became to have problem with appetite and smoking. He got fat and he became sort of a couch potato. Also, he has perfectionistic standards. He couldn't stand it when something is messy, not organized. And when he faced with some stressful situations, he tended to avoid it. And also, he had a problem with controlling his emotion. He expressed his negative emotions through aggressive language to others, especially to his wife. He thought her wife is attacking him when she tries to discuss something. So this was the case, and I'd like to go through number 2 and 3 together. Psychoanalytic therapy looks at how the unconscious mind influences thoughts and behaviors. Freud described the unconscious as the reservoir of desire, thoughts, and memories that are below the surface of conscious awareness. And Freud proposed a set of defense mechanisms in one's body with id, ego, and superego. Ego is the selfish part of human beings that operates on the pleaser principle. It demands immediate gratification for its sexual and aggressive drives. And the superego is kind of conscience in our mind, kind of like teacher. It controls the id and suppress the id. So id and superego are always in kind of conflict. And last, ego is kind of a mediator. It handles the tension between id and the superego. Freud focused on how the ego defends itself against internal events or impulses, which are regarded as unacceptable to one's ego. So these defense mechanisms are used to handle the conflict between id, the ego, and the superego. Psychoanalysis frequently involves looking at early childhood experiences in order to discover how this event might have shaped the individual and how they contribute to current actions. And in terms of this theory, there are 3 stages of fixation. Those are anal, oral, and phallic. Freud thought whenever some crisis present in each stage is not resolved favorably, fixation occurs. Charles might have fixations from all these stages. First, Charles has a problem with controlling appetite, smoking, and emotions. That could be explained by oral fixation. An infant is in this stage from birth to 18 months of age. The main focus in this stage is pleasure seeking through the mouth. If the infant's needs are not met during this time, he or she will be fixated in this oral stage. Fixation in this stage can lead to adult habits such as like thumb sucking and smoking and overeating and like nail biting, etc. So I can guess that Charles had some problem when he was an infant. I can imagine like he might not be fed enough from his parents. And next, he has perfectionistic standards. He easily became impatient when something is not organized or like not neat enough. I think I can explain this with anal stage, which lasts from 18 months to 3 years old of age. During this stage, the infant's pleasure-seeking centers are located in the bowels and bladder. So when parents overstress their kids, when toilet training So when parents overstress their kids with toilet training could lead their kids to have fixation at this anal stage. I think Charles's father might beat him when Charles had a problem with toilet training. Fixation at this stage can result in either extreme anal retention or explosion. So Charles's case could be extreme retention, and I think me as well. You can see my room is super tidy. I can't stand it too. Now let's talk about his father. His father was very powerful and strict. I can explain this in terms of phallic stage, which begins at 3 to 6. The phallic stage focuses on the body. Boys in this stage experience the Oedipus complex, while girls experience the Electra complex. In both cases, the child develops incestuous feelings for parents. I want to get married with my mom and I want to get married with my dad. Through identification, boys internalize the father's characteristics and became their father. Adopting the parents' values and standards forms the superego at this stage. In Charles's case, this superego seems to have developed quite powerfully, way too much. I think this is because of his authoritarian father. And hard to pronounce. That's why he has trouble tolerating less than perfect performances. So I guess what Charles needs is sublimation. It would allow him to channel the impulse or anger to socially acceptable actions like sports or exercising, kind of boxing or etc. And his ego functioning also need to be strengthened by like releasing the fixated libido in his oral, anal, and phallic stages. Thank you. Now I can go to bed.